Man, I'ma tell y'all, man. I went back and watched that Tevin Farmer versus Jojo Diaz. Tevin Farmer had that fight won all the way. First of all, he had him cut early in the fight, a big gash over his left eye. He had he had two target points that he should have been focused on, shooting rights, straight rights, straight rights to that eye, and he should have been focusing more on the body and more footwork and more upper body movement, more head upper body movement, and focusing on sitting down on some of his shots, but not staying in the pocket too long. Tevin Farmer, he did not establish good range throughout the fight. He sat down on his punches inside the pocket with a heavier and stronger puncher with a cut on his eye. He should have been going to the body, sitting down, shots to the body, giving him angles, doing a little lateral movement, feinting, going straight to the body, then shooting rights to that opening up that cut. Either he could have kept fucking with that cut. He just lost focus. I believe outside the ring, I believe Tevin Farmer is a very focused individual, but because all activity is not going to result in your progress. It's like going down the road. It's like going down the road in the wrong direction. I don't care how smooth, how straight of a line you going in, how fast you abiding by all the rules of the law of the road. But if you're not going in the right directions, you're never going to get home. So you got to be going in the right direction. You know, he got a stable life outside of, far as I can see, with Pocahontas and shit like that. But I think he focused on Pocahontas a little bit too much. That's just my observation. I could be 100% wrong, but that's just what I think of my years of experience dealing with women. I believe she's too needy, and she take up a lot of his time. Whether she know it or not, she's a woman. I know she's trying to do the best, but she's still a woman. She still require a lot of attention, a lot of maintenance. And I believe he should have just got away. He should have just got away from her. Period. Should have left her at home and went away and focused on boxing. Because I believe he lost focus. And it seemed like he couldn't wait to get the fuck out that ring. He just sat in the pocket, just wanted that shit to be over so he could run and go talk to Pocahontas and shit, man. I'm glad the young brother got his life to order. I'm glad he got a young woman he can spend time with. But sometimes you gotta sacrifice, and it's all about sacrificing for the long term goals, for the big goal, for the big money. I believe he squandered a Gervonta Davis fight. I believe a Gervonta Davis fight, he could have got $5 million out there. That's a winnable fight. Even though I'm picking Tevin Farmer, but you don't know where Gervonta Davis' head is at. His head is on 1,000 different things. If a man can't focus on one task, Gervonta Davis' mind is going 1,000 places. Jewelry, cars, women. And he tried to squeeze his daughter in there somewhere in the line. He tried to squeeze his daughter in training, along with all the other shit he got going on, partying with rappers. I'm telling you, at his age, man, I just don't understand it. You know why partying with rappers is so important. Little baby, big baby, giant baby, black baby, little this, little that, big this, baby this, young this, man. Leave that shit alone, man. Man, it's so much money it's so much he could be doing, yo. So much shit he could be learning. So much shit he could be doing, man. Focusing on, man. How much jewelry do you want, man? How much jewelry do you want? Everybody know who you is. People wear jewelry to be seen. Some people wear jewelry to be seen. But if everybody know who you are already, you already seen. What's the purpose of wearing all the jewelry any motherfucking way? But goddamn, I'm getting off the topic, man. Tevin Farmer, he missed the opportunity to fight Davis, man. That was a winnable fight. How Davis fight, man? How Davis last way he fought the last opponent, man. That's a winnable fight for Tevin for him. He missed that opportunity. That's a squandered opportunity. $5 million probably just to get him in the ring, and the money he probably was going to make off the back end. He was going to walk out there. He was going to walk out there a very rich man. That opportunity is gone because of what? Because of what? That was a winnable fight. That was like a 60-40 fight. He had an opportunity to win that fight. But now he fought Jojo Diaz, lost his fucking title. But how he's going to get it back is movement, angles, proper distance, range, and sitting down when you need to sit down on your punches. Sitting down on you when you need to sit. If he would have been fainting. If he would have been feinting them, doubling up his jabs, doing up jabs and feinting angles, probing, switching his weight, distributing his weight correctly, keeping Joe Diaz off balance with his footwork, with his probing and switching, and it's all kind of different things. Counter him. He could have won that fight easy. He could have won that fight easy because JoJo was just plotting forward. But if JoJo getting hit to the body, getting caught upstairs, setting the traps, he coming forward. That's all he had to do, set the trap, but stay at the proper range. Don't sit in the pocket, try to trade with a person. You don't have power like that. But you gotta break him down. You gotta open up that cut. He had the cut. You know, the boxing guards gave you a cut. You could have fucked him. You could have fucked that cut up. But he wasn't focused. He gave that fight away. He wasn't focused. He wasn't 100% focused on the task at hand. Tevin Farmer gave that fight away because he wasn't doing the proper thing. He wasn't doing the proper things. He wasn't fighting at the proper range. He wasn't using angles. He wasn't keeping the guy off balance. He wasn't turning him. He wasn't using lateral move. He wasn't probing. He wasn't distributing his weight properly. He could have been opening him up. He should have been sitting down on some of his shots. Then after you sit down on your shots, you hold them, you turn them, you keep them confused. You keeping them off center. Don't know which way you turn him. And he could have beat that fight. He lost that fight because he wasn't focused on. He wasn't focused. He lost focus. And he thought he was Gervonta Davis or somebody, or Deontay Wilder sitting in the pocket with a heavier. You don't never give people opportunities. You box the banger. You box the slugger. And you slug with the boxer, but he did the wrong thing, man. He tried to slug with somebody. That was his only opportunity. But hope Tevin Farmer gets smart and get his belt back, because that's where the real big money comes. You get the belt back, then you probably can get yourself in the title contention to some of these big fights with Gary Russell, Gervonta Davis. It's never over in boxing. You're your own. You can easily get back in with all these media outlets. He uses his YouTube, so that's all you gotta do is keep your name out there, win and keep your name out there, and people will use you. People will use you to in big fights. Boxing is like that. It's hard, but you gotta put the work in and stay out. I can't say stay away from that woman, but you know that's what you do. But it's so many women out here. Why these guys are so tied up and so emotionally? It's these women, man. Use women. I don't know, man. It's different. These guys cut from a different cloth from me, man. Women never had my mind like that, man. They be on me like that. I'll just be focused on other shit. I'll be focused on getting money together. And they come a dime a dozen, but you gotta get the right ones. You can't get the ones off of Instagram. You can't get the ones on Instagram. The ones on social media is women out here that don't need to do shit that's not even a world. I work at hospitals and shit. I know it's women out here that's focused on other shit. But Tevin Farmer he gave his title away. He wasn't focused, man.